running, never bothered about what could be coming. Every day we danced and life was smiling. We were young and drunk in love. A few years later I have started thinking, if it's just love in every glass I'm drinking, we're like one and without you I'm sinking. I'm always shining next to you.
Hello there, you beautiful people. Welcome to another week with this fat Yorkshireman and his fine looking truck. Well, this week's quite an interesting one for you. I'm going to introduce you to a very talented young lady later. Don't be perverted, it's clean, don't be rude. You'll get to see that lady later. Well, yeah, talk more about that later on. We're currently southbound on the M5. You just see on time lapse there. I've just had a 45-minute break at Sedgemoor. Is it Sedgemoor? I think it's Sedgemoor Services. It's south of Bristol. I'm sure it's Sedgemoor. So I had a 45 there, cleared my driving time. I had an hour left. I've done 3.5 hours driving. I don't know if I've said, it's Monday morning. It's Monday the 4th of May. I need to remember that date because it's my boy's birthday. So, young man, if you're watching, and why not if you're not? Because you should be, because it's your daddy's vlog. TJ, love you to bits, son. He's 10 years old today. We celebrated his birthday yesterday with birthday cakes, balloons and all that good stuff yesterday. Got his presents, etc. He was a happy young man. That is until his sister pushed him off his bed and he hurt all his chest. Siblings, you gotta love them. So happy birthday, TJ. Long weekend ahead, so I had some good fun at the weekend as well. So yeah, I got finished 5 o'clock on Friday. I went and loaded this trailer. I've got concrete drainage channels on again. These are big boys though. They're pretty much the width of the bed. Each channel, there's 2, 4, 6 channels, 7 channels, rings. So they're the width of the bed and stand probably about 4 foot high, something like that each. And then there's probably I think there's about 6 lids that go on them, concrete lids. They're just basically concrete discs, about 6-inch thick. There's a bit of weight behind me. Like I say, I loaded them on Friday, and I'm taking them down to a place called Portland. I've never been before. I didn't even know it existed. When I put it in a sat nav to have a look, it looked like I was going into the sea. But if you look at, I'll try and remember to put a map up. If you don't know where it is, I'll put a map up of where I've actually been. Basically, you go to Dorchester and keep going south. Get to the sea, keep going south a bit further, and it looks like an island, but there's obviously some kind of a causeway across to it. I'm going there. Never been before, so it'll be a bit interesting. I wasn't going to vlog today. I was going to vlog later in the week, but seeing as I'm going here, I thought I might as well do it. I'll take you with me. So that's the plan. That's the plan. We all know what happens to plans, don't we? They don't generally go according to. As you can see, I'm just going up to junction 23 on the M5 southbound. Yeah. Weekend was pretty good. Had a pretty good weekend. Busy, very busy. Well, I upgraded my phone. I got a new phone. I had a Samsung Galaxy S8 before. I've had that for a couple of years now. Due an upgrade on my contract, so I went for the S20, which apparently is the newest one come out. I don't plumbing know. But it's the latest phone out for the Galaxy range. I don't know. I don't understand it. Oh, pardon me. I've just had a tuna sandwich. So I got a new phone, and with my son becoming 10, Our daughter, who's older, she's 12 this year, she got her first mobile phone at 10-year-old. So we always said that TJ would get mine when I upgraded. So I upgraded, gave him my old phone, and we're just waiting the SIM to turn up for him, to go into that phone for him. So he's a happy bunny now. He's got Daddy's old phone. He'll be even happier when he can actually ring me on it. SIM should be there today, tomorrow, something like that. So by the time I get home at the weekend, he'll have the SIM in his car, in his phone. He'll be away. And then my wife's been having issues with hers. So on the advice of our network provider over the phone, she was doing various different bits and pieces, technical wise, press this, press that. It's telling her on phone. And then it came to doing a factory reset. He assured her, I wasn't in the room, I might add, but he assured her at the time that she would get all the detail, all the data, all the photos and everything back. Anyways, she didn't. After the factory reset, she was around about 2,500 photos missing, gone. Disappeared. So then it's my fault because I should have known and should have stopped her. So pretty much rest of Saturday and a good chunk of Sunday was spent at the computer yesterday trying to recover the files. I did find a piece of software that would recover the files. I could find the files on the phone, so we found well over 1,000 of the photos she's missing, but it stopped searching at 49%, and it turns out because we were using the trial version, that's what it does. It teases you to cough up a rather large amount of money to pay for the full version, which I wasn't prepared to do. Not for photos, not when there's a lot of them are going to be on Facebook anyway. Between myself and her, there's going to be a rake of the photos that she's lost will be on Facebook. I aren't prepared to pay three figures, over three figures to get them back. I just wasn't prepared to do it. So anyways, long story short, the phone is with a friend of hers. Oh, it's a friend of hers. It's an ex-husband of a friend of the wife's. Somebody our lass knows. He's got the phone, it's his job, it's what he does. More to do with computers than phones, but he does know what he's doing. So he's going to try and retrieve them for us, and it'll cost us 30 quid. I could pay 30 quid, I can afford that. Well, I can afford the other, but I can live with paying 30 quid. I couldn't live with paying over £200. I just couldn't do that. So fingers crossed. And she was due upgrade, so she's upgraded, but she had to get one better than me, didn't she? She got the S20 Plus. Had to be better. She had to be better. Bless her. So when she gets her old phone back, which is an S8, that'll be going away for repair for the earpiece because it's still under warranty. When that comes back, that'll go to our daughter because she's on an S6. Yeah, I think she's on an S6. So she'll upgrade to an S8. The phones are like brand new, man, and the wife's like brand new. Screens are in perfect condition. But they've always been in cases, phone cases, so the backs are not scratched or anything. In fact, I think my wife's has still got stickers on the back of it. So the kids have got pretty good phones, and they're both happy bunnies. Well, at least they will be when they get them both up and running. Name of the game, innit? Keep the wife happy, keep the kids happy. I have an easy life. Allegedly. Oh, and then she dropped the bombshell that she wanted a Galaxy smartwatch as well, which, So we saved a chunk of money on his contracts because we changed his contracts around. And then she spent a little bit, not a lot, 14 quid a month contract on the watch. She does a lot of running and stuff like that, so she'll use it. She'll use it. I just don't like the idea of having to charge my watch up every other day. Now, I've got a fetish for watches. I do like my watches. The watch I've got on, Galaxy, no it's not, it's a G-Shock. Casio G-Shock. I've had it 15 years, and I took it as a payment for a tattoo when I was tattooing. The guy wanted a tattoo, only a little tattoo, didn't have any cash. I'll give you my watch. I had a look, like, yeah, why not? So who knows how old it is, but in the the best part of 15 years I've had it, I've probably put 2-3 batteries in it maybe. And that's my work watch. It's what I wear every week at work. And I have got a few others at home. So I can't say no when my wife wants a new watch because I've got loads. It's my fetish, watch fetish. Women have handbag fetishes, mine's watch fetish. Ah! I'm back. Microphone. So, as I said, heading southbound, down to the south coast, down to this peninsula, if that's what you want to call it. And I will catch up with you when I'm further down there. Again, I'm going to try and keep it a short vlog. Didn't do bad last week, 45 minutes, that's really good for me. I'm like, Jenko, what are you doing, man? 2 hours? Oh, mine are bad. Interesting though, all the way through, watched it right to the end. Yeah, so I'll catch up here on the approach into this place. And as always, I'll try and get filming in there, but if I can't, I can't. Catch up here in a bit, guys. Speak to you soon. Hi guys, well, this is looking a bit snug. We're in Portland, apparently. It's very, very hilly. How far have I got to go? Wow, these are some steep hills, and they're not very big. Flipping heck. Got 1.75 miles to go, apparently. Not liking this. Nice in the car. The side contact's not answering. Well, it's going straight to voicemail, which is as good as not answering, isn't it? Yeah, this is literally built into a hillside. So there. This road goes round to the right up here, apparently. It certainly does. I don't know if you heard the engine then, but I actually manually knocked that down gears because it would have tried changing gear just so it was coming down that bend. So I manually knocked it down, put the revs up quite high to keep it going up the hill. Pardon me. Don't mind it changing there. Oh, the right queue of cars behind me, but there's absolutely nothing I can do about it. I'm currently doing 19 miles an hour. Good for you to see though, to my right. If you'll see it as you come up, you should see it over there. Well, you can't, it's quite misty, which is really annoying. But it's a cracking view from up here. "19 miles an hour still. We're just coming into Portland now. The home of Portland Stone, apparently, according to that back there. Well, this is all new to me. I've never been here before. I know that for a fact. I've never been here before. Quite nice though. I do like it. Be much nicer in a car, like I said. It's not very pleasant in a fully loaded Arctic. I'm running at about 42.5 tonnes, something like that. It's not that pleasant at all. Hey ho, crack on. Let the exhaust work. Let the exhaust brake do a lot of the work down the hills. Save the brake pedal, save the brake pads and discs, etc, etc. That's why if you don't know about them, that's why the engine's running at high revs. It pushes the revs up higher. Exhaust brake works better. I don't understand how it works. I just know it does. I ain't no mechanic. I do know there's two different types of exhaust / retarder brakes. There's an exhaust brake which I think it works something on the gases or something. I don't know. It restricts the engine or exhaust gas flow. I don't know. There'll be somebody out there that's smarter than me can explain it. And then from what I can gather, retarder actually works on the prop shaft or the drivetrain itself. Again, I don't know. Somebody will explain it. If you know, stick it in the descriptions below, comments below. Let me know what your opinion, what your take is on an exhaust brake and a retarder. So I don't know the difference. Well, I know the difference, but retarders work a lot better than exhaust brakes, for one. It does get a bit noisy when the exhaust brake's working over time, like it is at the moment. But it'll get a lot more noisy if I got brake fade and the brakes stop working. Well, according to this, I'm at site in 1/4 mile. So let's see if there's any kind of sight in a 1/4 mile then, shall we? The only sight I've seen was about 2 miles back, which was just after I got onto the island, over the causeway type thing. It's not very causeway really, it was quite wide, it was a spit of land, it was quite wide. Got this left here, and then that's where the postcode is. There's construction up there. Bomber! It's up that side street. I spied it last second. So we'll about turn somehow. Is that a junction there? No. Ah, shit. Might be blindsiding it into that side road there. Side road's not very big. Oh, that one up there is better though, isn't it? Oh, could that be it? No, that's not it, is it? No, they're finished. I am going to turn it around here though. Hazards on. No, that's definitely not it. Trying to avoid these cars. There was some gentlemen walking the doggies. I'm trying to avoid them too. Right, we'll head back. Right, what actually made me look up that side street was the mucky marks on the floor. There was a lot of mucky marks coming out of there. You know, like the white lines that you can see in front of us now on the floor. There was a lot of them going into that side street. Well, coming out, going in, whatever. It just made me think that might be the spot. And I've got to try and find which one it was. Oh, flipping heck. I think it's this right here. I think it was. Yeah, it is. You see all the mucky marks coming out of the street? You can see them. That was what made me look up the street. And then when you pull around the corner, there's a massive construction site. So we'll go in here, hoping it's right, because it's going to be an absolute pain in the butt to get out. But it's groundworks, so it could be. Oh, it is. There it is. Yeah, cool. Right, so I'll leave you guys now, and I'll catch up with you after I've left. Speak to you soon, guys. Bye. Hi guys. Well, you know that site I went into? Wrong one. I'll show you shortly where I am. Well, not my fault. I went where I thought I was supposed to be, but I wasn't supposed to go there. So it's a bit of a pain to turn around. That skip wagon could be a bit of a pain there. It's not making it easy for me. But you might recognise this junction that we're coming to. Do you recognise this junction? This is the junction I reversed into. It's the junction I reversed into to turn around. But access to the site that I needed to be at was through the quarry, which is here. So if you remember, I reversed into here, I reversed into there, and then went this way. Oh well. As I was going into site, a little van came in after me, and it spotted me pulling in, turning around in there, and he came after me. He was one of the site vans, so he came in after me into site up here and came in after me. He says, "Wrong site, mate." I said, "You what?" So that way you turn round, you should have gone in there. Ah, right. I said, "Well, my site contact should have answered his phone then, shouldn't he?" Very well. Turn round in sight and tootle on down. Lovely set of lads. As you've seen, you've got footage of me tipping. A couple of them wanted to. Obviously, I asked them all for permissions to film, and they wanted to know why, so I explained. Oh. And they're both going to check it out. Well, two of them are going to check it out. I just had a missed call from the office. It's come up on text message. I don't really care right now. Why is that stuck out in the middle of the road like that? Some cracking parking with that van. Get the state of that. I'll go around you, Pop. I'll go around you. With the streets being quite narrow, I'll take my time and take it easy around the bends. We don't want to go flying around the bends and come head to head with something else or somebody. So now we're going to a place called Stockbridge, without the S, Stockbridge. I can't remember what the vlog name is, but one of my vlogs, I think I call it Pointless Destinations. I tried getting to a site twice and I got within a mile and a half of it, and then the second time a half mile of it, and they kept calling me off, sending me to Southampton. I went to Southampton and I couldn't get the long load out of sight. Well, I'm going back to that Stockbridge there where I was trying to get to, down Old Country Lanes. So I'm going there, allegedly, until they call me off. We'll see. We shall see. Providing I get loaded there, we should be going to Wembley, I think it is. Going into Wembley in East London. Turn my amber lights off because I don't need them on anymore, do we? Roof lights. I'll take you for a bit of a ride back this way. Hopefully you'll get a bit of a sight of what I got to see on the way in, because I don't think you would have got it on the camera on the way in. We should get it on the way back. Pardon me. Well, it's a site that I'm loading is 2 hours and 20 minutes away, 82 mile, and I've got 2 hours and 23 on my sat nav. Sorry, my tacho of this driving period. So obviously I'm going to stop and take a break before I get there, because I'm not going to get there and have no driving time once I'm there. It's just pointless. Hello, Amy. It's lovely to see women truck drivers on the road now. I really do like it. Look at that view there. You see it through that gap. It's absolutely stunning coming down. It wasn't very nice coming up. Well, it was nice coming up, but it wasn't much fun. The fog's lifted as well. Oh, the beach is amazing, man. Stop watching. Watch where you're going, Paul. Watch where you're going. Oh, sorry, I'm committed. I'm coming through. say thank you anyway, even though I didn't have anything to thank her for. Because I bullied my way through there, didn't I? This is the corner that I stalled out on, and it virtually stopped at the truck. Let's see now, can't you? Look, it's sea. See the sea from here. Oh, it's a one-way system now. So we obviously came from that way. Hey, this is a bit snug. Don't like it. Don't like it. Trailer's on the curb. Not a lot I can do about that. Let's get some exhaust brake working. Keep the speed down, going down the hill. It's pointless rushing. Scaffolding hanging out there. It's a bit tight in here to be driving a blooming Arctic. You know, when they built these villages, they should have made them bigger for blooming big trucks. Not that these villages have been here for years and years. A long time ago. A long time before trucks, no doubt. Mini! Not a Mini! I've got an incredible rattle somewhere, and I know where it is. And it's in my box outside, and I can't get to it, and it's going to really annoy me now. Take care of that there. I've got people queuing up behind me, and I don't really care, because I'd rather take it steady and not damage anything or anybody. I can get Tupsy down a little bit. So right, I'm going to love you and leave you. Because this causeway, if you want to call it that, isn't as exciting as I expected it to be. And I filmed it on the way in. So what you're going to go watch now is, I'll call her a friend. It's a young lady by the name of Lucy. And I'll hand you over to me. I'll explain all about Lucy. Take care, guys. Enjoy the little video, and I'll see you at the other side. Bye for now. Hi guys, he's an absolute moron. I don't even know why you bother watching him. What? I thought I did quite a good job handing over to you. Soz. Childish too. Anywho, right, we'll do my best Max Bygraves impression. We'll tell you a story. Anyway, right, go back to 2008. Young lady by the name of Lucy, can't even speak. Young lady by the name of Lucy. She got the very unfortunate and very sad news that her mum passed away at quite a young age, 48 years old. No age, is it? A 48-year-old, her mum passed away. I'm not sure why or how. I don't want to divulge, I don't want to impose and find out. But Lucy lost her mum. Now, anybody that's lost a parent can appreciate how crap it can make you feel. And unfortunately for Lucy, she slipped into a bit of depression. And she suffered with it for a couple of years. She didn't let it bother her, it bothered her for a couple of years, couple of 3 years. It wasn't until 2011 and Lucy was travelling down the M1 and an Eddie Stobart truck passed her, and he just happened to have the name Linda Margaret on the front of the truck. You know, all Stobart trucks are named. Well, Lucy Margaret passed her. Lucy Margaret is her mum's name. I don't think it was something that Lucy had sorry, Linda Margaret, I keep saying Lucy Margaret, Linda Margaret. I don't think it was something that Lucy had actually arranged. I think it was just sheer luck that the truck passed her and it was happened to be named that. But something clicked inside Lucy. She realised she wanted to do something with her life, so she decided that she wanted to go and have a look at the fleet list for the Stobart club. She joined the club and she bought herself a little point and shoot Samsung camera, and she made herself a pretty much permanent fixture down at the Quick Depot, spotting, naming, jotting down the names, etc., names and fleet numbers, and also taking photographs. But what she realised very quickly was that she had a bit of a talent for photography, and over the period of time she bettered her skills, she bettered her equipment. She bought herself a pretty decent DSLR camera, and a lot more other equipment aside from that, and her talents just increased. She was pretty much self-taught, and then she ended up taking a college course. She decided to take a college course and she ended up with a diploma in photography, so crack on, well done, good for you, Lucy. And then 2015 she realised that her work was good enough, and she had the foresight, she had the foresight to set up a Facebook page, and she named the page Lucy Emma Sams Photography, and that was back in 2015, and currently she's got 16,000 likes on that page, which I think is phenomenal. It's really, really good. Well done, Lucy. Now, notes. As part of that page, obviously she's taking hundreds of photos a week. She travels all over the country, all over the shows. She's always pops up everywhere you go. Every show I've attended, she's always been there. You'll be driving down the road and she'll be on the bridge waving at you as you pass because she's just taken a photograph of you. She's all over the place, and she does it at her own expense, her own fuel, her own time. So a lot of drivers were asking if they could get a copy of the photograph that she'd taken. Now, historically she used to hand them out, but people were abusing the photographs, people were claiming them as her own. So she started watermarking. She put a watermark across the photographs, and that's what she'd post online on a Facebook page. So if a driver wanted the photograph, we used to contact Lucy, and she'd send us it, knowing that it was our truck. She had to know that it was your truck, and she'd send you it out. And then over a period of time she thought, well, why should she send it out free of charge? There are truck photographers out there that charge up to £5 per photo, which I think is quite a lot of money. Now, Lucy decided to take what she calls a donation. Well, it is a donation, and she charges £1 for every photo that you want unwatermarked of your truck, which I think is very, very reasonable. I'm more than happy to put my hand in my pocket and spend £1 to get a decent quality photo of my truck. She's been very good to me as Lucy over the years, and she's sent me some photos, quite a few photos, without even charging. But Lucy, when I see you next time, make sure I give you a few quid out of my pocket. And what Lucy does with that, any money that she does, is once every 6 months she goes down to a local place to her, and she hands the cash over. And that place is Keech Hospice Care Charity. Keech, I'll put it on the screen. I'll also put links in the description and all that good stuff. But Keech Hospice Care Charity, they looked after Lucy's mum when her mum was sick, right up until unfortunately she passed away. So obviously that charity is very, very close to Lucy's heart. I've got goose pimples thinking about it. But if you don't know, I lost my mum 3 years ago, and it still bothers me now. So that's what Lucy does with all the donations that she gets from the photos. Anybody that gets a photo from her pays the quid. That quid gets put in a pot, and she takes it down to this charity once every 6 months. So she's sending a few quid. So on a side note to that, I have one of my subscribers, John Elt. He contacted me, wants to make a donation to a charity. I know John will be watching this. We watch every week, John, and I really appreciate support on that. So John, the link's in the description, mate. If you still want to make that donation, click on the link, make the donation there if you would. That is just phenomenal. Let me know that it's done. I really appreciate it. That'd be brilliant. So yeah, John Elt, if you want to still want to make that donation, you're not under any pressure to do so. If you want to make that donation, The link's in the description. And anybody else, if you want to make a donation to Keech Hospice Care Charity, links in the description. Go down there and have a look. In the meantime, check out a lot of Lucy's photos. I'm going to put a bit of a montage together for her. She sent me a lot of photographs. Some of them watermarked, some of them not. Check them out. Let me know what you think in the comments. She has phenomenal skills, phenomenal talent. I don't think she realises how good she actually is. And I will speak to you when I'm back on the road. Take care, guys. Speak soon. Bye.
I said I loved you, but you let go. I waited for hours, but you never showed. You were all my heart knew, but that's all I held on to. But you let go. We met over coffee on 17th Street. As easy as that when two souls meet. We said I do for worse or better, promised to hold on forever, but you let go. Time flew by like a thunderstorm. People change and that's nobody's fault. It's a numbing silence when no one talks, and all you hear is two hearts breaking, pain from the mistakes we're making when you let go. I see your face down on 17th Street. You walk with her and not with me. You were all my heart knew, that is what I held on to. But you let go. You were all my heart knew, that is what I held on to. But you let go.
Hi guys. Well, what do you think to Lucy? Cracking photographer. Very impressed with her photography skills, hence why, so thank you to this lovely lady, hence why I thought I'd give her a bit of time on my channel. She's certainly not paid me to do it, she's certainly not asked for it. I approached Lucy and asked her if she minded, and she was a little bit blown away. She's a supporter of my channel, she's a subscriber, she watches every week, she says, which, yeah, it's great. So, you know me, I like to give back. So Lucy's put the effort into following my channel and taking some cracking photos of my truck in the past. So yeah, give a little bit back. So links to the hospice charity, Keech Hospice Charity, that will be in the description below. And also links to Lucy's photography page. That will also be in there. They'll also be in there. So yeah, make sure you go check out Lucy's Facebook page, give her a like, add to the thousands that she's already got. You can never have too many. And if you fancy chucking a couple of quid towards the Keech Hospice Care Charity, then please do so. Don't feel obliged, you certainly don't have to. Definitely voluntary. So Lucy, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you appreciate. Wrong word, wrong. I hope you... What's the word I'm looking for? Appreciate's the wrong word. I hope you approve. That's the word I was looking for. Approve of what I've done for you, of the montage and how it came out. So yeah, you don't need to appreciate me doing it. That's wrong, because that was a wrong choice of words. Duh. Anywho, right, we're heading to this place, Stockbridge, which is in the middle of nowhere, obviously. I tried on 2 other occasions to get here, and I've been called off early doors. And I got given the correct route in, which is this one apparently. And it's fun. Just hope I don't meet another one of our lads coming either way. I've got to be there before 4 o'clock. I've currently got 3/4 of a mile to go, so we're not far away. And it's 5 to 4 ETA. So let's hope I get there soon. Yeah, I've got to be there before 4, they said. So, hence why I've only just started recording, because I was driving like a bit of a loon down some of the lanes, when it was safe to do so, obviously. Little backpacker. She's heard me. Yeah, it's a big one, love. Thank you. It's not something you want to turn around and spot when you go walking down one of these roads, is it? It's not something you expect to see. I've got a feeling where I'm going is just on the hill up there. See that factory on the hill up there? I think that's where we're going. I might be wrong. I generally don't know, because the sat nav's put me just to the bottom here. It might not be. I don't know. We'll find out when we get there. But the office told me to come this way, so come this way I am. I think it is up there, but we'll see, we'll get a bit further. I'll take you all in with me. This load, providing I get it today, this load is going to Wembley. It's going to a building site at Wembley. We're picking up balconies, I believe. So I don't even know if they're glass, steel, concrete, I have no idea. All I know is they're balconies. Fun, isn't it? Real fun. That's where we would have come out. And that 6'6" width restriction, the one that we're not allowed to use. But sat-nav says I'm here. It's got to be this place. Got to be. Well, there's a lot of drag marks there. Look. Oh shush. Oh, look at that. Glass balconies. Yeah, we're here. Yeah, the glass. Just trying to check his fence down. We're in. So what we're going to do for now, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys right now. I'm going to leave the truck here. I'm going to walk over there and see what the deal is. Catch you guys soon. Hi guys. Bye for now. Well, we're loaded.
Arrive at your destination at 1843.
No, I won't. 2 hours away, and delivery time is 12:30 tomorrow. What do I say to that? I'm going to be in the office and see if I can get in earlier. I don't know. 2 hours away. I'm going to use best part of an hour to get somewhere to park up. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where we're per stationary. Fleet Services northbound. We'll have a bit of that. We'll drive there. So we'll go for tonight. We'll see how far that is. Wow. 19 degrees. Sticky. 38 mile. It's going to be about an hour. Bang on an hour. Bang on an hour's driving. So that should get me in inside a 9 hour. And a 13, which is good. But then it leaves me an hour for tomorrow. So, don't know. In total, we've been stationary for a half an hour. Obviously the front camera's off. because I'm still in their property proper. When I get back down towards the road, I'll turn that back on. But yeah, there's about 10-minute wait before I went onto the loading area. A little bit snug to get out. Not that bad. We'll give that a bit of a cuddle. Get away from that tree because I don't want to scratch the truck. The headboard through it. We're okay, there we go. See? Our lads there taking a break. Oh, you can't see him, can you? Yeah. Right, we'll put the front camera back on now. We've not got the glass balconies on. We've got the railing balconies. They only weigh about 400 kilos each. I'm going to say 400 ton. Weigh about 400 kilos each, and there's 4 of them on. So obviously, it's less than 2 ton, isn't it? 1600 kilos. So it's less than 2 ton on the back. The lift axle's still up. We'll go down this funky lane again. Get out of here. So like I said, they're going to near Wembley. Apparently, what the chap on site was saying, it's right on the doorstep of Wembley Arena. Don't know, not been before. We'll find out in the morning, won't we? Well, tomorrow sometime. Apparently there is a holding area, which we can get into and sit and wait. So we're called to site. So I don't know what to do. I'm going to ring the office and take advice. But I am not moving my start time a stupid amount. I'm not moving my start time till like 10 o'clock. That's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I'm not doing it. I don't mind moving my start time a little bit, but I started at 5 this morning. I think probably 7 o'clock, maybe 8 o'clock at a massive push, but that's really taking a mick, in my opinion. We'll dive in here and let this young lady walk past. Made me laugh that. Just jogged for about 5 paces and then stopped again. Now, why people do that? Yeah, so these are balconies. Are literally are what they say they are, the balconies. All they do is they literally crane them up into position on a new build and bolt them to the wall. It really is that simple. That's all they do, and they're just it's a block of flats or apartments or office block, whatever, and they bolt them to it, and that's it. I've done these before. I've done the glass ones before, and they're literally just bolted to the wall. Obviously strong enough. I don't know. Right. Sad wanted me to turn right back there, which is at Strawberry Hill, which is 6'6" width limit. Now it's wanting me to turn right here, which is a 7.5 ton weight limit. Obviously I didn't come in either of those, so I'm going to carry on back the way I came. We're not expecting any more of our trucks in because I was the last to be loaded today. So there shouldn't be any of ours coming in. And I wouldn't have thought I'd get that many trucks coming down here. Can you imagine what this is going to be like in winter? Imagine what it'd be like in winter when you can't even see the road. Let's hope we've got it completed by then. It could be fun. Apparently there has been some complaints of our lads, some of our lads, and I know a couple of them, and it doesn't surprise me in the slightest that they'd do it, but they've gone through that 6'6" width limit, and residents have been complaining, and rightly so. They shouldn't be down there, so they've been complaining to our lot. And when I got told the job earlier, they gave me a bit of a lecture on how to get in and which way not to go. But I was already aware of that 6'6", and I wouldn't choose that to go down there unless I was told to. As in, it was the only option. But it's not the only option, as we've now proven. I'm seriously wittering on and out now, talking crap. Oh, bless. There's a bear right here. Oh, I can't believe how warm it's got. Well, if it has got warm on it, it's just me, it's going through menopause. Oy, oh gosh, I thought it would come in this way. Pooed my pants. There's another car coming. I think there's another vehicle coming because he's slowed right down. Is he letting me out? No. Oh, he's coming the same way as me. That Beamer that came across me stopped and pulled into the curb. So there was, I didn't see the other car, but there was obviously another car coming, and that car's just cut across to go back the way I've just come out. Olive. That was a bad, wasn't it? Sorry. Oh, it's flashed me. Super duper. This is one I want a nice big air on, you know, like. We go past. I got one. I want one. I've had one, and they're very good. Give him a big jolly wave as we go past. Woo, thank you very much, mister. Thank you, sir. It is appreciated. Now, when I came in the wrong way. I didn't come in the wrong way, but I didn't come in the way I was told to come in. But I know this area a little bit because I got messed about here, didn't I, the other week. And I came in from coming that way and I come straight down this road. Should have come from this way. We'll go back this way and be a good boy and do it how we're supposed to do it. Do it how we're supposed to do it. Right, I've witted on enough for now. You've seen me going to services countless number of times, so I'm going to go park up at Fleet Services for the night, and I'll get back to you guys in the morning and let you know what the officers had to say about this booking time. 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. I don't know. Yeah, I'll get back to you in the morning. So, yeah, stay safe and I'll speak to you soon, guys. Bye for now. Hi guys. Well, I would say good morning, but it's not morning, it's afternoon. It is 10 to 1 in the afternoon. I believe I left you yesterday. I just got loaded with those balconies, hadn't I? Well, I spoke to the office, explained it was a 12:30 delivery, and that I was starting at 10 o'clock. No way. No worry, he says, we'll sort something out. I'll give you a ring back in a bit. I said, well, I'm going to Fleet Services for the night. I said, it's an hour away. No worry, I'll speak to you soon. I said, oh. Anyways, I gets on the road. Gets into Fleet, no phone call. By this time it's getting to around about 10 past, quarter past 6, and they finish at 6:30. So I give him a call. Oh, forgot to ring you. Right, what I want you to do. So what I ended up doing was taking that trailer loaded across to Stobart's Dagenham yard, dumped it in there, loaded, left it strapped up, and I picked up an empty flat. So I've got a normal flatbed on, and then I went from there. I came across to Heathrow, just outside Heathrow, to Elliott's Cabins. Their yard there, a place called Ivor. Oh man. I loaded 2 20-foot cabins out of there and took them to this place that we're going to now. It says Cobham on the paperwork, Cobham, but it's sat nav saying Leatherhead. Don't care. It's not it's not the biggest of sites to get into. There's a bit of tree cutting, stupid car parking, and a lot of dust. Ask me who cleaned his truck last night. Again. to go on a dusty site. It's not that bad actually. You know, quick wipe over tonight, job done, it'll be back to how it was. So yeah, we got tipped. It took an hour and a half to tip them because there was a problem with one of the units that was going in. Because there's one of our lads on site, one of our high-up guys, he's tipping them. So yeah, an hour and a half from parking up to leaving. I got out of there, straight back to Ivor, and picked up another two. It's the last two going in. Again, it's accommodation, you know, not accommodation, that's the wrong word. Welfare. It's welfare cabins for the building site. A little bit oversized. We're about maybe 4-inch oversized either side of the trailer. It's not that bad. I didn't put flags on it. It's not necessarily legal. Sorry, not necessarily illegal. Had I been going a long way with it, then I would have flagged it just because. But it's only going like 18 mile, and it's not strictly necessary. So I figured I'd finish the vlog by taking you with me. The very end of the vlog will actually be me saying goodbye, as I normally do. Or it might be the high-up chap, Ian, lifting one of the cabins off. I meant to ask him before I left last time if he'd let me film, and I completely forgot, to be fair. So I'm going to ask the question when I get there and see if he'll let me. So it's 5 to 1 now. I've no idea what I'm doing afterwards. The cab's covered in dust inside. That's definitely on a job on this afternoon at some point, is to clear it inside my cab. I need to do it behind my seats and stuff like that. They've been a bit neglected over the last week or so, or last week or two. So they need doing. I don't know if you'll pick it up on the audio, but there's like a drumming sound, and it's where the wind's blowing between the cabin and the back of the cab, and it's fluttering the spoiler on the roof. It's making like a knocking noise. Well, at least somebody's got a brain cell and hung back for me. Like I say, it's hardly over the trailer, but it does make an impression. You know, when it's stuck over the edge of the trailer that little bit. I believe this is a school that they're building. Well, at least that's what it says on paperwork, some other school. Oh, right, gooey. Yeah. Sorry if you're eating tea. So yeah, don't forget to send me your selfies. I'm after selfie photos to do a video montage of your photographs. A couple of weeks left before I do it. I've got this, as you've seen, I've got Lucy this week. Next week, I'm hoping to do another COVID diaries, and then the week after that will be the montage. So the idea for that is I was going to, if you're not aware, I was going to do a selfie photo with you at Peterborough Truck Fest, which should have been this weekend, but obviously because of COVID-19 it's been postponed back to late August. So the intention was to get a lot of selfie photographs with you guys while at the shows, and then stick you all in a vlog at some point. But obviously can't do it. So I've asked you guys to send me in a selfie photograph via Facebook, Instagram, and my business email address, which I'll stick below. That's witteringtrucker@gmail.com. So chuck us a selfie, and you never know, you might see me on screen, or you might see yourself on screen, should I say, in about 3 weeks. 3 vlogs, yeah, 3 vlogs, including this one. If you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing. Hit that notification bell. It's absolutely free to do. Doesn't cost a penny. If you do hit that bell, it just gives you a notification of when I've uploaded. Lets you know when there's a new video out. You never miss out on this fat face. Got old streamline there. Been converted into a calf. Quite cute, isn't it cute? Well, not far to go now. Coming up on the left hand side is a Premier Inn, and we're turning right straight opposite it. Going in here. Let me through. Like I said, stupid parking. Like, it's not tight enough without that ridiculous parking, is it? I'm going to struggle to get through there. Oh, it's creaking going outside of my camp. Oh man, it's not nice. I don't like it at all. I hate that creaking sound. That sound. Oh. That's another scratch to polish out. I love this tree is. Right guys, I'm going to love you and leave you and say thank you for riding along with me. That's going to have to be moved. Right, I'll love you and leave you, because there's no way. I've got to turn right just where that blue sign is there, and there's absolutely no way I can get around there with that Amarak sat there. So I will love you and leave you, and I will catch up with you next week. So every single one of you, thanks for riding along with me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate every single one of you, every single comment that you send, even the negative ones. On a note to that, I did actually remove somebody from the channel this week for a very, very disrespectful comment. I'm not having it. So yeah, so thanks for joining me. Stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll catch up with you next week. Take care guys.
Feeling